Hey everybody, it's your boy Shanghai20 here at YouTube.com. And I've been mulling this over in my brain for like a long, long time, and I really didn't know what to say about it. And this is this whole Ghost in the Shell thing. The movie that's coming out pretty soon. I believe it's the March 31st. I don't know what to think about it, honestly, because for me, I've been a huge Ghost in the Shell fan. I've watched every episode of everything they've put out. I've seen all of the movies. And for me, Scarlett Johansson just doesn't pop in this role. And it's not her fault, I don't feel. It's just that Ghost in the Shell is just such an. How can you even say it? It's like an underworldly kind of thing. It's hard to recreate. It's almost like a Mordor situation, or a Lord of the Rings situation. It's like you creating something that like isn't real. So it's hard to put something that's so unreal and put it and make it real on film. And I mean, I'm sure everyone knows that, but it's like the harder you try on certain things like that, the worse it's gonna come off. It's that whole uncanny valley kind of not really real, not really right kind of feeling. And like when you think about it, let's see. Bato looks like Bato. He looks pretty cool. It's, and I'm even to the point where they call her Major, not the Major. It's like I guess her title is a Major, or maybe she's not even a real Major in this movie. Maybe she's like that's just her nickname is Major. So who knows? I've purposely tried to limit my access to the movie in terms of watching trailers and stuff like that, just because I don't want to feel jaded going into the movies like that. I want to feel like, all right, we're going into this movie and it could be good. You know what I mean? I love Ghost in the Shell, like I said, but just the limited exposure I do see, it seems uninspired. And the fact that it matters for me, I love the fact that there is going to be a movie of Ghost in the Shell, just for the fact that it's like it's a genre and a movement and a series that really doesn't get too much recognition nowadays. I mean, it came out. I've seen it since I'm a '90s guy. I had bootlegs of it, and I seen the original movie, and it blew my mind and it freaked me out. I liked it a lot, but it took a long time for people to really acknowledge it. Honestly, like I used to talk to people about it, and no one would know what I'm talking about. Particularly people who like watched Star Trek could kind of like get down with it because it's on a other level of like techno jargon. It's like you can't understand it because it doesn't exist, but you understand it in the context of what they're talking about. So yeah, I mean, if you kind of into like those kind of shows, you would kind of get into that. But I'm willing to give Ghost in the Shell a chance, this movie a chance to see if they can pull it off. I really don't like this idea that like Major's fighting against the people who built her. That's the kind of commercial thing they're going for, and I hope that's a misdirect. Because if that's the case, it's gonna turn into some freedom fighter, and that like already pushes past the boundaries of what made Ghost in the Shell kind of Ghost in the Shell. Maybe they're going a little closer to the movie and not towards like the series. But they definitely recreated the fight scene in the rain when she decloaks and knocks the dude out. They recreates a lot of scenes from that. The geisha scene is absolutely a recreation of a scene in Ghost in the Shell. The standalone theory, the first season of of the cartoon show. I mean, I have a feeling it's going to be like just clips of each season of Ghost in the Shell, kind of cobbled together on some other stuff. Because even the guy who's looks like she's enlightening his mind, looks like I think his name was Ro in the last season. I guess the individual 11. The dude in white. If you guys ever get to see it, and he's a big figure in that story. So is like the Laughing Man in his series and stuff like that. It's a lot of like really crazy, integral stories I can't really get into, but that's why I'm saying like to clip them together might even ruin it. Um, but I just wanted to get that off my chest because I've just been thinking so much about it, and I haven't told anybody anything about it. I haven't really discussed it myself because I was really torn up about what I really should feel about it. So as it comes out, we'll all be waiting, holding our breath, seeing how decent it is. Fingers crossed, man. I'm fingers crossed. Shanghai 20, man.